By the morning of March 7th, the case had already taken on a life of its own. Detectives weren't just chasing one suspect. They were wading through a mess of lies, half-truths, and stories that shifted by the hour. CJ had detectives chasing ghosts, a girlfriend named Bethany, late-night hangouts, details that sounded believable until they checked. At Lot 17, both Stubbs and his aunt shut it down. No Bethany ever lived there. But that only raised a bigger question. How could CJ describe the inside of Stubbs' house so clearly? The kitchen setup, the little details, unless he'd really been inside that night. That's when everything clicked. CJ had just tied himself to Stubbs' house, and Stubbs seemed to know the game was up. Remember, the night before he sat quiet on the porch, then slipped away in his car while deputies were still outside? He wasn't just nervous. He knew his cover wouldn't hold. By sunrise, Stubbs was gone. His aunt woke to find her white Chevy Astro van missing. She dialed 911, telling deputies she believed Stubbs had stolen it. Detectives pulled the van up on flock cameras, caught heading out of Milledgeville just after sunrise. Stubbs was officially on the run, but he didn't vanish clean. Later that same day, his aunt got a call from someone unexpected, Kimberly Grant, Shamonica Reeves' cousin. Kimberly said she had Stubbs' van keys. Detectives immediately locked in. Why do you have the keys? And how could you get them if Jerrell took the van? They told her, we need to meet, in person. That meeting was set for the next morning, March 8th, in the Big Lots parking lot. Detectives thought they'd just collect the keys. Instead, Kimberly handed them a whole new twist, body cam on.
How are you? All right, let me get your name, information. B-E-R-L-Y, last name?
Grant.
Grant. And what's a good phone number for you, Miss Grant?
The 470.
Okay, yeah, okay. What's your address?
203 Robert Street.
Robert Street. Okay. So when did you see Jerrell?
So actually, the Shamonica girl, that's my first cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm aware.
That night he came beating on my door looking for her, because when she first came home from jail, I saw her. So that night he came beating on my door, he was like, where money at? And you know, at that time I didn't know, because her phone was off. I guess she had got picked back up. And I was like, I don't know. He was like, man, I need to talk to money. So I was like, well, I don't know where she is. So he left. He ended up coming back, and he was like, damn, you still ain't talk to money? I was like, no. And he was like, damn, I believe they locked her back up. And you know, he sat there, he posted, and he was like, damn, man. And he was like, can you give my auntie her keys? So
how did he get to your house?
I don't know. He just came banging on the door. There wasn't a car at my house. I don't know. He came banging on my door around 10-something.
And he gave you the keys to the van then?
Yes, to his auntie van then, but I didn't know how to get in contact with his auntie. I got in contact with her through one of my friends who's akin to her.
Okay.
My friend Brittany.
And what did he say about the van?
He just said the van was up near Pekin Street.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. All right, this is a murder investigation. Okay.
I know that. And like I said, I just tried to return her keys. I didn't.
So, I do know that he was still in that van yesterday morning. I know that for a fact because it hit on one of our cameras. So he had the keys yesterday morning to that van. So when did he really bring you the keys to the van?
Yesterday morning.
Okay.
No, he came back yesterday morning.
Okay. So not
the
other night.
He did come the other night, but he ended up leaving.
Right, but yes, what I'm saying is yesterday you told me he brought you the keys the previous night.
I did not want to get myself involved in this.
I understand that, but all right. So one, you understand, lying about even little stuff like this in a murder investigation can hurt you too. I don't want you going to jail for lying. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got to know the facts of everything. So what time did he come see you yesterday morning?
I would say right before, like maybe around 6, because I left for work around 7:20. I left from work around.
He was still on camera at 8:30.
I was going to work. I was at work at 8:30. I was at work at 8:30.
Let me ask you this then. You're saying that he came by probably around like 7 o'clock, right, in the morning?
It was in the wee hours before I went to work.
Now, he specifically handed you the keys?
He
Is that what
did.
you're saying?
I don't know how. I don't know
Where
if
did
he
you
was.
Where did you place those keys?
I left them on my counter in my kitchen. I left them on my. I don't know whether he started the van without the keys, but you know he gave me the keys to the van. He gave me the keys to the van.
You work at the cottages? Is that
do.
correct? What do you do up there?
I work at the. I work for Peach State. Some days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I work up here at the cottages. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I work right here on behind the.
All right. So where were you working yesterday?
Yesterday morning, I went to work behind Dairy Queen on Effingham Road.
Effingham Road. Is it for Peach State?
For Peach State, yes, sir.
Who owns Peach State? Where are they out of?
Right here by the hospital.
Okay, Peach State Nursing?
Yes.
CNA Nursing? Okay.
So yesterday
and what do you do for them?
I do home health.
Okay, are you a CNA, a nurse?
I'm a CNA.
Okay. How do you clock in and out?
My client signed my sheet.
Okay. They sign your sheet, like you have a physical sheet of paper and the client signs it when you get there and get.
I do.
Do you have that with you from yesterday?
I went to see 2 people. I do.
Okay. You mind if I look at that for a second? I'm trying to keep you out of all trouble, darling.
I just want to hand her keys. I didn't want to get involved in this. He told me to get Auntie her keys. I didn't want to get involved in this.
Because Jerrell knew we were looking for him when he handed you those keys.
What? Jerrell didn't tell me, you all. I didn't know. Like I said, Shamonica's my cousin.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't know the police was looking for Jerrell until I saw the news yesterday.
Yes, ma'am. He knew when he handed you those keys.
I didn't know until I saw the news yesterday that, you know, but I did not want to get myself involved in this. Just
I understand.
The keys there. Hold on.
Let me ask you this while you're looking for that. Was he with anyone else?
I don't know because, see, I just started.
He meet you at your house?
Since the other night, I haven't talked to Jerrell. I don't communicate with Jerrell like that. So, you know, he came to my house looking for Shamonica.
Remind me where Robert Street is.
It's in the West End Project.
Okay. All right.
I can't explain. It's
No, you're fine. What's your date of birth, Miss Grant?
2/13/1988. That's my first one. This is my second one.
All right. So you went there at 11 a.m.
That's the second one. This is the first one. No, that's Miss Page. Hold on. Mr. Sam. Okay, this is Mr. Sam Johnson.
All right, so you were there from 7:30 to 10:30 yesterday.
And then
you're saying he dropped these keys off prior to this?
Yes, he did. Before I went to work yesterday morning. Yes, sir. Yes, he did.
Not after 10:30?
Not after 10:30. No, sir.
Right.
Not after 10:30 because at 10:30 I stopped by my mama's house on Beaumont Circle.
And you were there at 11?
And I went to Mr. Theodore.
He didn't meet you anywhere in town or anything like that?
No, sir, he did not. That's
so I'm not going to find on any cameras anywhere this vehicle meeting up with him?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No, sir.
And listen, all we simply want is the truth out of this, okay? Because here's the thing. If you say that he dropped off the keys at that time, all right, we're telling you right now, we know that that is not true, okay? Here's the thing, is where were those keys located? If the story you're telling me is completely true, where did you put those keys?
They've been located in my kitchen on my counter.
Since he dropped them off?
Since he dropped them off. And like I said, I got Miss Lloyd's number from her niece, Brittany. And I called Brittany yesterday, and I got Brittany's number. And I said, Brittany, tell Lloyd's that I have her keys.
Now, when you got home, were they in the same location?
Yeah, they were on my dresser.
Okay.
I mean, not the dresser, but they was in the kitchen on the counter in front of the air fryer.
Do you live with anyone else?
Well, my kid's father stays at my house sometimes, but he's at work, but he stayed there sometimes.
Okay, was anybody at the house after you left yesterday?
No, sir.
Okay.
Because I dropped my kids off at daycare.
Here's what I'm trying to figure out. Is why I have this vehicle yesterday morning on camera at 8:24 in the morning right here at Dunlap. You know what I'm saying?
Not my car.
No, not this car. The van. Him driving a van.
I don't know.
And then it's parked on Pickens Street.
Can we agree on this, that is a little bit weird if you're saying that you have the keys, but we're telling you that we have information that tells us otherwise? Can we agree that that's a little weird? And here's the thing, it's like
I'm gonna shut your door for you, darling.
Right, is getting other people in trouble for things that it's other people's stupidity at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying?
Want to get myself involved
And here's the thing: is all we simply want to know is the truth of what happened, right? And if there's information that you're withholding from us, that's information we need to know now. You see what I'm saying?
Well, we got a 10-year-old that died.
I understand, but I'm gonna tell you all the honest truth and everything, and I don't want to get in trouble.
Yes,
Lord
ma'am.
knows I had nothing involved.
I know
in
you
the
didn't.
murder. So last night he came looking for my cousin.
Last night or night
No,
before?
the night before last, he came beating on my door. He said, "Where's money?" I said, "Two shot. I don't know where money is." So he ended up, you know, like I said, he ended up leaving. Then he came back and he was like, "Damn, you know," he paced it around, and I was like, "What?" And so he, you know, he ended up, he was like, he was gonna go look for money. So he was like, money. He think money was locked back up. He left. So that morning, you know, he came back. He came back that morning, and then, you know, I handed him the keys back, and then.
So he handed them to you the night before?
And then he came back and I handed them back to him. So, you know, when I went to work the next morning, he told me, you know, he came back to hand me back the keys. And so he said, take him, you know, up there by the van. So I took him up by the van, I guess, after that.
What time did you take him by the van? Because I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to run your tag through all of our cameras. At the point when you gave him the ride to the van, did you know he was wanted for murder?
No, so I did not know he was wanted for murder until I saw it on Baldwin 2K News yesterday.
Okay. So he brings the keys to you Monday night.
And then he goes, after I take him to the van, when I went to work, when I came back home from work, he came, I'm just going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell y'all where he at, because
we didn't know where he's at.
And I don't want to get myself into this.
Donna, I don't want you to get in trouble either, but if you know where a guy who's charged with murder is, we need to know.
Okay, so when I came from work yesterday, I was going to say everything, there's no need to lie. When I came from work yesterday, he was like, he came back to my house and he was like, he gotta go. And I was like, well, Two Shot, you know, where are you going? And he was like, you know, I don't know where I'm going, but he, you know, never did say he was involved in a murder. So, you know, I got him in my car and I dropped him off somewhere.
Where'd you drop him off at?
In Covington.
In Covington.
Yes, sir. So when I got my
when was this?
This was yesterday around 2, maybe 1.
Okay.
When I came, so I got I dropped him off and I got my friend, you know, to give the keys to her, you know, to Lois. So on my way back from home, my friend go to sending me the stuff from Baldwin 2K where, you know, that he was charged with murder.
Okay. Where did you drop him off at in Covington?
At a hotel.
What hotel?
Hold on. I honestly don't know. It's next door to the Baymont, but I don't.
It's next to the Baymont?
I was supposed to go to the Baymont, but it was next to the Baymont. But, you know, when I dropped him off, I honestly didn't know he was wanted for murder. He just told me he had to go. Because I have... On my phone in my purse. I don't know the name of the hotel. I have to look in my
What time do you get off today, Kimberly?
I get off at 12.
Okay. Here's what I need from you once you get off. I need you to come to the sheriff's office and sit down with us, and so we can go over the whole timeline from the time you talked to Two Shot the first time until you dropped him off. You're not in any trouble, darling.
I don't want to get hurt.
Here's the thing. You're talking with us, okay? We're
I
not.
don't want to get me and my kids
I
hurt.
understand that.
I don't want to get me and my kids hurt.
Ma'am, I need to listen right now to what I'm saying, okay? Can you look at me? So the conversation that we have, right? We're not going to go out and tell people, hey, this is the conversation we have. Now, granted, this place is a very public place, right? Okay? We don't want people having to see you talking to us, okay? Now, if we can talk in a situation where it's just us talking to you, okay? That'd be the best place, and we can figure out what exactly is going on. Can we do that?
I just want to tell y'all where he at. I just want to get out of
so
here.
It's not a problem. Just
who paid for the room?
I did.
Okay, where at? You got your bank?
I'm about to put it up now because I can't remember.
Is the room in your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
pay cash or card?
A card. I'm trying to pull up with my card the name of the boy. But I swear to God, I didn't know he was trying to murder until after the fact.
How many days did you pay?
Just one.
Okay, so he would be out by 11 today.
Do you have any kind of contact information for him? I'm talking about, is there anything on social media?
What's his phone number?
He doesn't have a phone right now. He said he broke his phone.
I assume he did.
When did he tell you broke his phone?
Yesterday morning. Well, when I was taking him, it just says Lodge in Covington.
You mind if I look at it?
Hold on.
Here you go.
It's next to the basement. I don't know whether it's with the basement, but it has some kind of look. I'm not sure whether it's with the basement.
Okay. So he did not stay in the Baymont Inn.
No, it's. I don't know whether it's the basement, and then it's one.
Is it the one on Alcovey Road or on
Alcovey Road?
Okay. So that's the Baymont, so it's going to be this hotel that's right next to it?
Yeah.
You know what you're saying.
You're fine. So OYO Hotel?
Yeah, OYO.
Okay. Do you know what room?
132.
132. Thank you. Do not, under any circumstances, call him or try to make contact with him. Understood?
To God, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not.
Call me when you get off work today. Okay?
And you know, this is crazy.
Look, Kimberly, you're not in any trouble.
And I'm just gonna tell everything, and he doesn't have a phone. I let him get my phone, and
What's the phone number to the phone he has?
It's 696, and I texted him this morning. I told him he gonna have to do the.
All right. Do not contact him any further. If he contacts you, don't answer. All right? Go to work, okay? All right. Thank you, Kimberly.
The Baldwin County Sheriff's Office makes 2 more arrests in connection to the shooting that killed a 10-year-old boy sleeping in his bed.
But the hunt is still on for a 4th suspect. Today, deputies arrested 33-year-old Shamanica Reeves and 17-year-old Charles Jackson Jr. Deputies arrested 39-year-old Rodracious Stevens on Monday. They are still searching for a 4th suspect, Jerrell Stubbs.
Now, deputies say the shooting happened around 1:30 Sunday morning in the 200 block of Harrisburg Road in Milledgeville. According to the sheriff's office, 10-year-old Damarion Byrd was shot while sleeping in his bed. He later died at Atrium Health Navis in Baldwin. Investigators believe the home was targeted and the home was shot 17 times. The investigation is ongoing.
After Kimberly's confession, detectives wasted no time. She gave them exactly what they needed. Stubbs wasn't hiding in Milledgeville anymore. He was an hour away in Covington, checked into the Southern Star Motel under her name. Covington police and GBI agents surrounded the motel. Stubbs tried to run, but a short-foot chase ended with him in cuffs. By 4:44 that same afternoon, March 8, Stubbs was back in Baldwin County, sitting across from detectives in the interview room. This was their chance to hear his side of the story, and what he said next would change the direction of the case. Camera on.
What I got for you? All right. Told you I'd come talk to you. What we got here? Just like the other day, I got to read your rights again. All right, Jerrell. When it says I, it refers to you. It says I have the right to remain silent. Anything I say can be used in court as evidence against me. I'm entitled to have a lawyer now and have him present any time during questioning. If I cannot afford a lawyer who won't be appointed for me without cost and may be present at all times during question. I can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not make any statements. That means you don't have to talk to us. You can talk to us for 5 minutes, 5 hours. When you don't want to talk anymore, we won't talk, okay? You understand the rights that I explained them to you. We'll circle Y for yes. Having these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to us now? Okay. If you just sign right here saying you understand your rights. You fine? No, you ain't got to sign, buddy. But you understand your rights and you're willing to talk to us. All right. We talked earlier. You gave me a little bit. And what I advised you is...
You got hands in my face like hell.
It's right there, man. There's one there too. Walk me through what happened from Sunday night into Monday morning.
That man just came in and told me he gonna help me, man.
Do what?
Your man just came and told me he came in and told me he gonna help me.
Well, he advised you that he would go to bat for you. Didn't I say the same thing in Covington? You tell us the truth and give us what happened. I'm more than willing to go and stand in front of a DA or a judge and say, Jerrell Stubbs was instrumental in helping us with this case.
I got kids, man. I can't just leave my children like that, man. Like, I understand because of what happened to the little boy. Was fucked up, man. It was so fucked up.
Just like I told you up there, Jerrell.
I understand.
I have... Our case is solid. I have you in that car. You can tell the truth and help yourself out on this. You know that as well as I do. Or you can not, and you can sit back there and we can go to trial and leave it up to a jury for the murder of a 10-year-old. That kid. That one. It's up to you. I told you I'd give you the opportunity, I am. But I'm not going to continue to give you the opportunity to tell the truth. We got paperwork this high. We got hours of video from everywhere around. You can help us by helping us explain why, who got out, what was said, what you heard, all that. And it's going to do nothing but help you out. But the ball is, I told you up there, the ball is in your court.
I ain't shouting about it, man.
Okay.
I got gut to shoot about it, man. I tried to stop the shit.
How did you try to stop it?
I kept telling them folk, man, stop that nigga. Stop him, man. Y'all gotta stop him. It ain't worth it, man. Like, it's some
Who was it you was trying to stop?
You know who I was trying to stop, man.
Who were you trying to stop?
You know who I was trying to... I told you what,
Hot boy?
y'all. You know what's going on, man. Like, y'all already know what's going on. You just want me to say what's going on, but I ain't did shit,
Here's
man.
the thing.
I didn't hurt nobody.
I understand it. You were in the car, correct?
Man, I didn't hurt nobody, man. I don't have the guts to do no shit like that, man. I ain't
How did you? What I'm trying to figure out is how you tried to stop him. When you tried to stop him.
Man, Ben had that shit on his mind to do that shit, man. Like, weeks before, I started then.
So what happened?
I told him don't do it then. He listened then. Why the fuck he listened this time? Like,
Why was he wanting to do this?
I don't know what kind of problem they had. They had a certain kind of problem. I don't know what kind of problem they had, but they had to be fucking with them real bad for them to feel like that way.
Where?
I ain't did no shit like that, man. I ain't hurt nobody, man. I don't even own a gun, man. I never shot at a person, man. Never.
What did Drake do with the gun?
I don't know. That's why I have no idea. I don't know.
Did he bring it to your house?
Hell no. Y'all searched my house.
When did we search your house?
Did y'all search my house? Y'all went back?
I wasn't there. I don't know if they
Well,
did.
Big Garden searched my house.
Okay, so probation.
Yo, they searched my house. Go back, search it again. No, man, I ain't that dumb nothing about do no shit like leading it in my house like that. That wasn't, you know what I mean?
Did Drake get out of the car with a gun? Did he get out of the car with a gun?
No, he did, man. I ain't do it. I ain't do it, man.
Did he get back in the car with a gun?
I ain't do it, man. I don't got good to no shit like that, man. I didn't do it.
You were in the car. You have knowledge of it.
What you just said, man, I'm just trying to help myself, man.
Exactly. You're not, though.
Why ain't? I'm telling you shit.
Let me ask you this. Let me put it this way.
I'm telling you what you asking me.
Let's go with we believe that you didn't shoot, that you weren't.
That's the truth.
Okay,
man.
listen to me. Just
That's
listen.
the truth, bitch. So I ain't did no shit like that, man.
Okay.
I know.
If you know why you don't
Jerrell.
believe me, man.
Listen to Teddy Butch.
You won't let me finish. Let's go with that we believe that you didn't do the shooting. I believe you. I believe you. Okay. We don't have to argue that point anymore. I believe that you didn't shoot this kid. I believe it.
I ain't never shot at nobody here in my life.
I got you. So let's move on beyond that. You didn't shoot him. We agree with that, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he just asked me who did what. I just told you what happened. So why you keep
Listen.
asking me, man?
Okay. And you seen
I ain't seen shit.
You're not letting me finish where I'm getting to. You seen Hot Boy get out of the car, and he had a gun with him when he got out. True? Or not? Is that part true or no?
I know. When I went to West End early at night, I saw a gun.
Okay.
I saw a gun.
What kind of gun?
It was a stick.
Okay. And who had it?
I saw it.
Where was it
I
at?
think he had it.
All right.
When you say a stick, what do you mean by
No, it
that?
was a stick here, man.
Well, I've heard stick called a couple of things.
AK, whatever it was, I don't know. All I know it was a gun.
Was it a handgun?
I ain't never seen him.
Was it a handgun or was it a rifle?
It was a rifle. I ain't never seen no shit like
Or
that.
was it a shotgun?
I wasn't no shotgun.
Okay.
I ain't never seen it before. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't know. I ain't that type
Did
of
Drake have the gun?
No.
Okay. In West End?
Yeah.
All right.
I was left and went home, man.
All right. And when you went
I ain't
home,
know that. Why none of this
when
shit
you went
happened?
home, Drake and Money
They folks came
and
over,
CJ
played
came
chess.
over to your house.
Folks played chess, man. Folks played chess.
Came over to your house.
Keep trying to put me.
I'm telling you they came over to your house. I know they did. I know they came to your house. I know you got in the car.
I ain't hurt nobody, man.
I didn't say you did, but I know you were in the car. Can we agree on that?
I ain't hurt nobody, man. Mr. Bush, I ain't hurt nobody, man.
I believe
I swear
that.
to God out there, that ain't even my motto, man. Like, I'd rather fight, get beat up, if I kill somebody. That's stupid.
Stubbs,
I look like whatever. Before I have to kill somebody, I
Understand.
no.
And I understand that.
We're
But
trying to get to the other,
I'm trying to get to
the other details.
the other
Man, you
details.
know he shot no folks. You know he shot the man house up, man. You keep asking me, you know Drake shot the fuck house up. I didn't. I don't do no shit like that, man. Ain't let me do that shit.
So, who
I
was it?
fuck with Slow Pimp, man. That's my partner, man. I know his son. I fuck with bro, man. I'm close with him. Too close to my family, man. Raise me.
Then do this for your
I'm telling you what's going on.
kid.
I want to know details of what happened, what was said in the car, why he was out of the car. And if it's, we need to get the hell out of here, man, this ain't right, then that's what it is. But if everybody's saying, nah, we staying around.
Even if the person did say that, man, it ain't gonna help now. It's over with. Even if the person did say it ain't gonna help now, it'll help. What you saying?
It ain't gonna not help.
At the end of the day, here's what happened.
You want me to put myself in that car, man. So
I know you're in the car. You don't have to put yourself in the car because I know you're in the car. 110%, I know you're in the car.
show me a picture of me in that car then.
I'm not disseminating all of our evidence out here in front of you. That can be saved for the courtroom. But if you don't believe us, that's fine. If you want to put yourself sleeping in the bed, that's fine. But we have the facts of who was in the car. What we want is the truth and details of why he committed this heinous act.
I have no idea, man.
And what was said during the time, and who was trying to get the hell out of there, and who was saying stick around.
That shit'll help. That's what you're telling me.
I'm telling you, the truth can only help you. It'll absolutely help. Absolutely. And I will go in front of the judge and say,
you know who was saying that shit, man.
Tell me.
You know, man.
Tell me, what was said while y'all were in the car?
Here's what happens. We can't assume who said what. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and say, well, I heard Stubbs said this. And then that be something that I can lean on. You know what I'm saying? I got to know what you said, what Money said, what Strong Arm said. I got to know what all these folks say. You know what I'm saying?
Strong Arm, man. Who is that?
CJ.
You know who CJ is.
CJ is there. Strong Arm Jalen.
Or Jalen, I'm sorry.
He locked up too? He locked up too? That's fucked up, man.
Was he involved?
Nah, man.
Not in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Man, I'm good with that nigga. Nah, man.
Okay. He wasn't over there.
Oh.
Okay. He wasn't. He's not locked up. But his name has come up.
I don't see how.
So that's why I need to shore some things up.
I try to tell them to stop that man.
You try to tell who?
I try to tell them people to stop him. Money and CJ to stop
When?
the man. I try to tell them to stop the man. Stop the man.
Before he
Stop
got out
the
of the
man.
car.
Stop the man. Stop the man. Stop him. Like, come on, it ain't too late to stop him, man. You know what I said, man. You know
So
that.
Money's driving the car. Money's driving the car.
I try to tell them folks to stop the man. Like, come on, man. You folk like, I don't want to hear shit. Like, they just mind made up to do this stupid ass shit.
And what did he say when he got back to the car?
I'm trying to cooperate with y'all, man.
I hope you are.
Like, I ain't lying to you.
But
man.
I'm asking specific questions for a reason.
I can respect the position you're sitting in. We do.
You can't, man. You
I ain't
can't,
saying
man.
him either. Every one of us involved in this case absolutely can respect the position you're sitting in and what you're feeling and what you're feeling. But you say you ran with Slow Pimp and his little boy.
I ain't
So-
man. I hung them boys.
Slow Pimp can't bring his boy back. Right, wrong, or indifferent, he certainly didn't deserve what happened to him. And we trying to do what's right.
I feel like I'm forced to be in a position, man.
No, we're not forcing anything on you.
I'm talking about position, period. Like, shit, I don't deserve this shit, man. I was doing damn good, man. I was working at Mansion Mill. I was doing damn good, man. I was doing so good, man. I'm doing good for a long time, man. I've been doing good for a long time, man.
So then
It took me a long time, man. I was earning shit. Man. I ain't do this shit, man. Bitch, your ass was early shit. I ain't do this shit, man. I did not do this shit. I didn't do this shit. I try to stop these folk, man.
You can help us.
I'm trying to.
Put him away for a long,
I don't want to be put away though.
time.
I don't want to be put away.
I will personally go to the judge with you.
I don't want to put away because I ain't did
And say
shit.
Jerrell helped us. Jerrell led us to everything that happened.
I don't want to be put away forever, man. I got kids too, just like
I
he
understand.
did. I understand his pain. I do, man. And my kids have been crying and shit. Watching the news and shit. Like, I don't deserve this shit neither.
When this
I
happened,
put in that situation for, I don't know why these folks did me like that, man.
let me ask you
I
this.
don't deserve this shit.
Stubbs, let me ask you this. When this all went down, how come you didn't get in touch with us and say, hey man, look, here's... I mean, I'm just trying to understand it, because, you know, my heart goes out to you. It does. I mean, it was some of the, I mean, help me to get it. Because it was put out Monday that this happened, that this young kid got killed. And I know Burrell and them was up there at your place with CJ Monday afternoon looking for Bethany, which we know by now that was just a game. Not that you had anything to do with that.
Nothing to do with it, because you looked me dead in the eye and said, I don't know no damn Bethany. There wasn't no female there, was there? At the house. Besides money.
I don't know why that boy brought it to my house anyway, man. He put me in this shit. I don't know, man. I ain't did shit, man. I swear I ain't do this shit, man.
You don't have to convince me of that piece of it.
I'm telling you what I know, man. Bitch, I'm telling you what
You're
I
not
know.
telling
I'm
us all
telling
you
you
know.
more than I told you though.
But you
I agree
need
there.
more.
We'll agree on that. You are telling me more than what you told me up there. But you're not telling us all the truth.
Was this over a gambling debt? Some kind of gambling debt, or
What
was
they
it?
got into it for? I don't know what they were beefing for. I don't know.
How long they been beefing?
Shit, I don't really know. It's been a minute.
Been months.
Like it's been a minute or some shit. I don't know, man. I don't know, Drake. Somebody got into it with Drake. Jumped on Drake at a Drake job. They said Pimp sent the nigga sent.
Where's he work at?
Working at Popeye.
When was this?
I don't know how many months ago it's been a minute though.
So you're saying
They're saying it's no Pimp sent the boy to jump on Drake. Then I don't know, man. He found out it was Slow Pimp sent the boy up though. So they got into it from there. It was on from there, I guess.
So Slow Pimp set a couple of guys up to jump on
That's
Drake.
what I was told, yo. That wasn't really know busted or some shit like that. I don't know, I guess he was on from there. Like, I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. So I don't know why I ended up in this shit.
so. Sunday evening, you're in West End. You drove the van over there. Is that correct?
I told you that earlier, yo.
All right, I'm trying to refresh my memory here. You drove the van over there. And did you get out at Money's house?
I always park on the road.
Alright,
I
so
park on the road and I walked
when
up.
you said you
I
saw,
walked through. I know everybody. I'm from West End.
Right.
Too. I was raised over. My mom stayed over there forever.
so you see,
So they ain't the only person too I went and hollered at.
Okay.
Like,
so you was hollering a bunch of folks.
I just
So at some point you hollered at Drake about playing chess.
Yeah.
Alright, is that when you saw him with the gun?
I don't think so.
Or was that later
Before
on?
I left.
Okay. And then you left West End and went back
Home.
to Hoods
Yeah.
and went back home. What time did Money and CJ and Drake come to your house?
I don't know.
You don't know what time they got there? Alright.
Listen, man, I don't know.
How long did they stay
I
at your
ain't trying
house?
to be put away forever, man, for this shit, bro. I ain't do this shit. You understand what I'm saying, Mr. Good?
I do. I understand what you're saying. Yes, sir.
I know the consequence behind this shit, though. I know that. But, God damn. I can't. I don't deserve to get time like that for nothing I ain't do. But I know the consequence behind this shit. By me knowing about this shit, I know that.
Okay.
But as long as it ain't 5, as long as it ain't 10 and 20 and shit. I mean, just me knowing about this shit, I'll take a 5 or something like that. But come on, man, I ain't did shit, man. I understand somebody little child life was gone. I understand that, man, but I didn't do it, man.
So let's here's what kind of what here I think there's part of it's not part of the problem, it's all part of it. You're looking at the long-term consequences versus what you can do right now. You know what I'm saying? You're worried about, I've been convicted and I've been through the court system and I can't do 30 for this event. That's what you're saying right now, correct?
Shit, I ain't trying to do that like that.
I got you. But you're looking way down the road at, if this goes all the way that far, this is what you're looking at.
That's what I'm looking at?
That's what it sounds like you're saying. You just said a second ago, you don't want to look at doing no 10 or 20, I'll do 5. And so you've already got yourself convicted of something.
Not really,
and
man.
we're just trying to get the details. And those details, he and I can go back to the DA's office and to the judges and say, hey, you know, this fella's been helpful. He's put us on the path that we need to be on. And so instead of worrying about what you can do to help yourself now, you're worried about what might occur down the road. And there's nothing more than we want than to be able to go to the DA's office and say, look, here's what we know, this is what Stubbs is telling us. You might be the least culpable in this whole thing.
At least who?
The least culpable, the least responsible. But if you want us to believe you're the least responsible, brother, you got to be real with us and be real, you know, straight up 100 with us. You got to be real with us. You know, we're struggling trying to get some of the details we need to put some final pieces to this puzzle together.
And that man shot the man also.
Do what?
I shot the man also. He did this shit. Keep asking me how I know it. I just know, man, he did this shit. He the only one who had a motive with dude. Other folks ain't had no motive to do it. They just.
You said you tried to stop him that night. You tried to stop him. Did you try to stop him at your house? Did you try to stop him in the car? Where did you try to stop him and tell him not? He don't need to do this. He don't need to do this. He don't need to do this. Sir? You what now?
At my house.
At your house. Okay.
You know I live.
And what did Hot say?
I was thinking about it at that moment. She wasn't thinking about that shit.
He just wants to get back.
Yo. That shit sad, man. That shit happened like that.
And so y'all got in the car. And went to Harrisburg. Backed into a driveway, and Hot gets out. Do you say anything before Hot gets out to him? Where's the stick at?
I don't know.
Like, did he get out with a stick? Okay, that's what I'm saying. He got out with a stick. Out of the car.
I don't know where he went. I don't know where he
Okay, so he's gone. He leaves with a stick. What do you hear?
get to these for a while, man.
And when he got to the house, what did you hear? Did you hear any gunshots? How many gunshots did you hear?
I don't know.
2, 3?
I heard it from where I live at. I heard from where I live at. I know damn well I ain't hurt nobody, man. I try to stop these folks, man. Like, before they even, I ain't hurt nobody, man. I don't have it in me to do no shit like that, man. I got a heart. I got a heart.
I know you do.
Like,
What did Drake say when he got back in the car?
what did he say, man?
While he was out of the car and y'all were in there, what did you say?
What you told me about part to a crime, what does that mean exactly?
When we said party to the crime,
What does that mean exactly?
it's you were party to the crime of the murder.
What does that mean though? Like, what does that mean?
What do you mean? I'm not understanding what you're asking.
You been charged with murder too, or you just a party to it? Like, what does that mean? Is it?
You have been charged.
What, part to a crime lesser than a murder charge, or what is it? It ain't it worse?
It's not worse, no.
A murder charge is it's as worse as it gets. There's nothing worse. So the way party to the crime works is, let's say you and I are driving down the road and we pull into a gas station and you're driving. I go in and I rob the store. You have no idea that I'm in there robbing the store, but I rob it. And I come back out and I say, man, get out of the gas, let's go. I said, man, I just hit me a lick. Whether I give you any money or anything from what I took from that store, you could be charged as party to the crime of that robbery of that store. So it's kind of the same thing in this case.
So you get the same charge.
So you could be charged with armed robbery or party to the crime of armed robbery, yes. It's a legal definition, it's illegal.
It's nothing.
It's nothing that.
Yeah, it's a lesser crime though. It's a lesser charge.
No, it's really the same charge. It's a legal argument that attorneys would make in a courtroom or in an indictment. They would say, well, he didn't shoot the guy, but he was there and he participated in the fleeing of the shooter. He participated in fleeing himself and, did these other things, whatever those things are, and therefore he would be party to the crime. And that's why I was asking why when this happened, why you didn't come and call us right away and say, hey, I had nothing to do with this, here's what happened. That would have been your absolute best route. So there's been a couple missteps, but I don't think those are insurmountable. I don't think those are missteps that you can't get beyond. You'll be able to get past those, but it starts with us, with what we're doing in here. We're trying to give you that opportunity to give us all the details that you know. And I get that you can only tell the truth that you can tell us. Because there's some things that, you know what, you just may not ever tell us. This is an opportunity to straighten that out. And I ain't bullshitting you. I'm not playing the game with you. I'm trying to be straightforward and honest with you. How old are your kids?
14 and 9, bro.
14 and 9.
Man.
Got a boy and a girl?
Girl.
Two girls. If nothing else, do this for them. Put yourself in the best position to be able to
Hold them again.
Everything you said, I tried to do, man.
Do what now?
Everything you said, I tried to do.
As far as what?
Stop me. Go, leave, everything.
Well, then walk me through
I just did.
from the time he got to your house. What happened
Oh, man,
to the time they left?
they were talking crazy, man. Like,
what was he saying?
I don't know that shit. Like, I really lie anyway. Yo, Joe, so it ain't making y'all ain't gonna believe me anyway. Ain't gonna make it no.
How you
Well,
figure?
I lied one time to you. What the hell? Come on, man.
You know,
That
Stubs,
shit worse and worse on me.
at the end of the day, what we do is we take what you say and match it to the physical evidence that we have,
If it matches, then I know you're telling the truth.
and it's credible.
Yeah. All I know, man, I just wanted to get some get back. That's it.
Okay. And so he's at your house with money and CJ. And y'all leave. Y'all go to Harrisburg. Is he still talking crazy when y'all on the way to Harrisburg?
I can't got that on.
Do what?
I can't call, man.
Okay. So he gets out of the car with a stick.
All I know is trying to stop me, though, man. He wouldn't listen to me.
Do you remember where you parked at?
I think they parked somewhere. They on the other road or some shit.
Over by the church.
I think the other road blocked all too, right? The other road blocked, somebody else's yard blocked all too, wasn't
The other road,
it? Somebody's yard was taped out too, wasn't it? Yeah. I think that's where they did park it.
Park right there. In the yard.
So y'all parked all the way down there across from Collins B. Lee in the yard where it occurred at? That,
Over there by the park.
So
So you parked right, that backyard where he shot at it, that's where y'all parked at?
No. Across the street from there.
Across the street from there.
Somebody's yard, some shit.
Okay.
would you remember what house it was if you were to get in a car?
I ain't finna ride over there like that.
Okay. I'm just asking, if you were to ride in a car, could you point out the driveway?
Yeah.
If I showed it to you on a map, could you?
I was high, man. I can't remember, man.
Okay.
I know I tried to stop the nigga, man. He wouldn't listen to me. That's it, man.
What'd you say to Money when he got out of the car?
I tried to stop him, man. I just remember trying to stop him, man. I know they weren't gonna leave him.
Who said they wasn't gonna leave him?
Both of them. They weren't gonna leave him. I ain't want to beat up.
Did he run back to the car or just walk back to the car?
I can't remember.
Okay. Did he still have the stick on him when he got back in the car?
Can't remember.
Okay.
Did anybody else pull up? If he didn't come back in the car with the stick, did anybody else pull up? Did a second car or a third car pull up?
I know.
So when y'all left out of that driveway, where did you go? Did you go back up Harrisburg towards your place, or did you go out the other end?
Where'd they drop you back off at? What?
Kind of call. I don't know.
They drop you off by Raj. They drop you off at your house before they went back to West End.
No.
You don't remember?
I ain't did no shit like that. So, I was trying to tell y'all what I know.
I know.
I mean, I know I ain't hurt nobody, man. So I don't deserve this shit. I ain't did it. I ain't committed the crime. Like Mr. Mass came in and said, if I tell y'all what I know, that he'll help me out. So that's what I'm doing. I ain't committed the crime. I ain't did it. What was it mean, man?
Did you and Hot walk down any paths that night together?
No.
If I were in Harrisburg wanting to walk the path to your house, what path would that be?
I don't stay in Harrisburg.
Well, I know you don't stay in Harrisburg, but your place is over at O2 Pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there a path?
To my house. I don't
Pardon?
path.
There ain't no path to your house?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to understand, because part of some of the information I got is that Hot went up a path to your house. And so knowing where you live, in my head, I'm thinking, what path is over
There's
there?
no path over there.
Okay.
Is there a cut in the fence from off of Helen Lane over into the trailer park?
If it is, I don't remember. I know it used to be a path from Quick Quarter to O.T. Crown, but they blocked that shit off
Okay.
years ago.
Okay. All right. I'm just asking. I'm trying to see, and this
This is
part
stuff
of
that helps us get our ducks in a row.
it try to help confirm information that we've been told that may or may not be true. So
I'm telling you, man, I ain't did this shit.
what about a sawzall? You got anything on a sawzall?
Oh,
A sawzall.
what,
It's a tool used to
Little
cut.
tool. It's like a big power saw, not a circular saw,
I
but
don't own that like that.
Did Hot have one of those?
Not that I know
Okay.
of. I know of.
I'll just ask you straight out. You got any idea where that stick is? Did Hot ask you to hide it anywhere?
I wouldn't do no dumb shit like that. That's just stupid.
We're not saying you would.
Yeah, but
You know what though? If I don't ask the question, you know what?
I don't get an answer.
I don't. Then when I get asked, well, hey, did you ask him about it? If you knew where the gun was at? At least now I got an answer, right? Before I'd have to say I don't know.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay. So you don't know anything about where he is?
No, sir.
I don't know what all you talked about up there in Newton, so.
This shit sad like little white man.
Very much so.
That shit's sad, man.
You know what? I'll tell you what happened to me. I watched the body cam today of the first deputy that got on scene. And I'm telling you, brother, it pulls. It pulls.
And I had to walk into a hospital room. The see this boy with a gunshot wound.
Sad.
And then tell his mom and dad their son didn't make it.
Yeah.
And I got a 10-year-old. You got a 9-year-old. Detective Butch has grandchildren that age. Hurts everybody. That's why we need the absolute truth about everything that happened that night. And I understand you didn't pull the trigger. I understand you didn't have the gun. But everything that surrounds that is key of what Hot did that night. And what was said inside the car, and who said, let's get out of here, and who said, no, we ain't leaving, or if anybody said, I don't know what's going on here, you know. When we got multiple people saying things, and if we got 2 or 3 saying the exact same thing, then I can pretty much say that's what happened. You understand? Everybody's saying Hot got out of the car. Everybody's saying Hot got back in the car. My question is the conversation that happened in between or before, and who said, we're going over here to do this, and who said, man, you don't need to be doing this. You understand where I'm coming from there? So, when Hot got out of the car, did you hear gunshots?
I heard from my mom. They were trying to.
I know you were in the car when he was shooting. I know that. So for you to sit here and tell me you heard the gunshots from your house is when I know you're lying to me, Jerrell. And if we're going to continue down the path of lying to me or telling me half-truths, then I can go to the house and you can go back here. Or we can sit here for a couple hours doing the same rotation here. If you're not going to be 100% honest with me, there's no need in us talking. Because I know you didn't hear the gunshots from your house. Am I correct in saying that?
Anyway, it's a lie.
I agree. But where were you at when you heard the gunshots?
What if I asked it this way? When the gunshots went off, were you in the car or were you standing beside Hot when he shot?
Man,
That's a relevant question.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Man, I wasn't with that man, period.
Okay, so you weren't with him when he shot. Okay.
Weren't standing beside him when he shot.
I'm gonna stand beside somebody with.
I agree.
I'm with you.
That's crazy.
So,
But you see what I'm saying? I got you. So
you know you weren't standing beside him when he shot. I know you weren't at your house when he shot.
and you weren't walking down the sidewalk in Harrisburg when the gunfire went off. So all I'm getting at is we're getting to the same answer, just in a different manner.
When Hot shot, were you in Money's car? And who was in the car with you? Or did CJ get out and go up there with Hot? Or did Money get up and go with Hot? Because I know what they're telling me. And I hear from you, then we got the same story all around.
The same story would help who? Who would help?
It'll help you.
How? So how?
It's a part of the truth that we can be able to speak for and say, this is information that you've provided to us, and we find it truthful based upon our investigation. It goes back to us, as we told you, that we were willing to stand out and say that you did us right by this investigation. The only other thing I can think of is if you weren't, when you say that you weren't in Money's car, then were you in Jalen's? Because I'm trying to figure out why 3 cars dipped off of Harrisburg Road about the time, or immediately after those gunshots were heard. And one of them was Jalen's car. So what's his piece of this?
Did he just happen to be in the area?
Yes, so.
Who does he go hang around with down there?
I don't know. No.
Were you in Jalen's car?
When the shots rang out, were you physically in Jalen's car that was over there in Harrisburg?
His car red, right?
Or the car that he was driving?
His car red, right?
No, it's blue. Grayish blue. SUV, it's a rental car. Were you in that car? Or were you in a vehicle with Jalen when the gunshots went out? Okay. Were you in a vehicle with Money and CJ when the gunshots went off?
You remember I told you you're in a tough spot. I respect the fact of the pressure you're under in that chair. I get it.
I don't care about telling the truth, man. I just don't want to fuck myself up, man.
And that's what we're trying not to do.
I ain't trying to hurt myself. I ain't trying to be set away for forever, man. For something I ain't doing.
I can respect that. And you know what? I don't want to send you away for a long time either. Neither does Detective Jerrell. I want to send away who did this and anybody that had a part in it. And if you're just the guy that's riding in the car, trying to do the thing of saying, hey man, y'all don't need to do this shit. Y'all need to knock this off. No, sir, don't do this. And if that's your role in it, then you need to tell us that's your role, along with the other details about what these other 3 were doing, so that we can hold them accountable for their role in it. You see what I'm saying? I'm confident. I'm comfortable with the fact that I know you didn't shoot that young boy.
Hell no.
I know you didn't do that. I'm comfortable with that when you tell me you didn't do it. But there's more what went on inside that car or around that car. You know, you already said y'all backed in or parked in somebody's driveway down there near where the shooting occurred. So if you knew you were in a driveway, then you knew, we know you put yourself with us. That's your way of letting us know you were in the car. What was the conversation in that car? Were you saying, man, what the hell is that? Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, damn, you really went and did it. Let's roll. I mean, what piece of this puzzle is in that car?
I tried to stop it, folks, man. I try to tell the folks to pull off and leave, man.
And who said stay? What did CJ say when you said, let's go?
Don't go, can't leave my uncle, man.
Okay, and what did Money say?
She ain't leave.
What did she say?
I forgot what she said,
But CJ said, when you leaving my uncle.
you know, and I jumped out.
You jumped out?
Dog.
And what'd you do?
I tried to leave. I ain't had nowhere to go.
So then what, did you get back in the car?
I jumped out. I was trying to run. I ain't got nowhere to
And
go.
where'd you run to?
Not far. There was a fence right on.
And so you got back in the car?
I stamped right off. I can't remember. I was so high, man.
And the hot got back in the car?
Yo, they left.
And they left. Left you there?
Yeah.
Sir? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I apologize.
I didn't hear it either.
They left you there? Or did y'all get in the car and go back to your house? Or did they drop you off near your house or what?
Look, if you hop back in that car, after what just occurred, I can't fault you for that. I'd be wanting to get some yonder myself.
Or did you hop in a car with somebody else? Did you find somebody else and say, man, get me the hell out of here? That's important information. Especially if you heard them gunshots and they said, we ain't leaving, you're like, bullshit, I'm leaving, and you got out and ran and got in a car with somebody else. That's important information.
That would really be important for you.
Lord, man.
So did you leave with Money and Hot and CJ? Or did you leave with somebody else from that area? Or did you walk away from that area?
I ain't leave with them.
All right, who'd you leave with?
I walked.
Okay. What way did you get home?
I forgot where I
Walking.
walked. I know I walked. There's a lot of passes through Harrisburg.
You didn't get in the car with Jalen and Lee.
There's a lot of passes in Harrisburg.
I'll agree there. It dang sure is. And I've been on many of them.
But I ain't hurt nobody, man.
I didn't say you did.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to convince us of that. I mean,
We're on the same page there, bud.
Yeah.
Like, I tried to start these folks before this shit even happened, man. Like, I ain't, come on, man. Ain't that serious. I look what happened. I got on child and I killed, man.
Damn sure
Come on,
did.
man.
Dang sure did.
When y'all backed into or pulled into this driveway where Hot got out of the car, how close to that house were you? How close to where he shot were you? Were you across the street? Were you 100 yards up the road? I'm just trying to get an idea of maybe where y'all were at.
I don't know, it was on the other side of the street or something like that.
So it's across the street. You said something about a fence. Is that a chain link fence or a wooden
I
fence?
know it had to be a chain fence.
But it wasn't at Shiloh Church.
No.
Was it as far away as Smokey Simmons' place? You know, up there where the old fueling station used to be?
Where Harold lives at? Harold Simmons. You know Harold. The one that says in the big house right there with all the trailers and the garage and stuff.
No, it wasn't very long.
It wasn't that far up. It was closer to the...
Like in the middle part, like, I ain't talking to my grandma unless I've been on there. I can call or something.
Yeah, we'll let you talk to her.
Absolutely. You'll be able to talk to her.
We'll get you on the
The
phone.
folks say I come back and call.
You can make a call.
Who didn't say you could make a call?
The folks in the jail.
Oh, you'll be all right.
You can call.
I hope I ain't in too much trouble, man. I know I'm in no trouble, man, but I hope I ain't in no trouble where I want. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to. I know I'm in trouble though, man.
I really wish
I wanna know
that Monday when I saw you, that you'd have looked at me and said, we need to talk. You know what I'm saying? Because you had that look in your eye, but you never would say anything.
Even if you'd have took that head.
And you know, I'd have went to the side with you and talked with you. And then, going, I told Hot not to do that shit.
Which I would too, man.
Do too.
Think I fucked up my wife, man?
I don't think so.
To be honest with you, straight up.
I'm being straight up with you.
I'm the same.
I'm saying a lot of it. Be straight up and tell me the
Have I lied to you in 13 years that I've known you, messing around here?
I'll be gone forever, man. Be honest with you, man.
Our job is to find the facts of the case. And we present our case to the DA's office. And we let them know the evidence we found, and we let them know about everybody we talked to in this case. That's our job. That's as far as it goes with us. I can't look here if Butch committed any kind of crime. I can't say, Butch, you're going to get 20 years. I can't say that. Or I can't say, Butch, you ain't going to get but 5 years. I can't say that. I don't know. I don't know.
They don't give us that privilege.
We don't have that right. We don't have that privilege, and we can't predict the future. But what I can tell you is everything you say that's honest and truthful that we can corroborate and match to the evidence does nothing but help you out.
I'll help you out. What I have said is helpful.
You've given us some helpful information, absolutely. Have you been 100% honest with us? No, you have not.
I ain't. Eventually I told you the truth. Eventually I told you the truth, man. What you expect, my niggas? I'm scared, man.
I understand being scared.
Yep.
I really do. I understand being scared.
I ain't trying to say nothing that'll put me in a fucked up situation deep in the world of hell. I ain't trying to hurt myself worse than what I'm already fucked up.
There's no denying you're in a tough spot.
I'm scared to fuck, man. I don't know what happened to me for the rest of my life.
How did you get to Covington?
I'll get them keys.
You see why I know you didn't walk to Covington?
How you got them keys though?
From the person you gave them to.
How you get them from her? She called you.
She did not.
I went and saw her.
I found her.
You question her.
I got the keys, didn't I?
Yeah, you got the keys.
Remember I said I got you on camera? And I know you was in the van the night before at some point? Everybody has tags.
I ain't go to her house that night though.
I didn't say you went to her house that night. I said the night before, when you said you went to West End, remember that?
Yeah.
We had, there's cameras everywhere, baby. So
she told y'all where I was.
she damn sure did.
But we know you didn't walk to Covington.
Well, she took me. You know she took me. So she had to tell you where I was.
anything else you want to say? Or anything else you want to tell us that you didn't tell us that may help us out? Now is your time. Anything I didn't ask you that I should be knowing?
My son did that shit, man. He shouldn't did that shit.
I agree wholeheartedly. He should not have done that.
I wish I would say something to you, man, like you saying.
You got any idea where this gun is?
No, I swear to God.
Any idea? Any
I
inkling?
swear to God, I don't. Right hand God, I swear to God.
You don't know what he did with the gun.
No, sir.
Okay. I believe you.
I swear to God, I don't. I know for a fact I ain't hurt nobody, man.
When you left, how did you get home? Honest with me now. When you left, how did you get home?
Well, that what?
Harrisburg. After he did the shoot. How did you get home? Complete honesty with me.
I jumped back in the car.
Okay, thank you. And they dropped you off where?
Halfway at home.
On the other side of Rods?
Halfway home, I stayed on that road.
I know that.
Bro. But I ain't hurt nobody this show, man.
I know you did.
Come on, man, this shit ain't in me. I need some help, man, through this shit, man. Cause I ain't did this shit. I ain't committed a crime, man. I didn't mean to commit a crime like that. I swear to God, it ain't, man. Like, I ain't that person. I ain't evil like that, man.
I know.
And I'm not trying to take away from what you're saying. I'm trying to go back to the car and when y'all left Harrisburg.
Like I told you, man, I was telling you, go. Why you still seeing him? Y'all ain't even gonna stop him. Why you still seeing him? Go.
And CJ says what?
I told you what he said.
I ain't leaving my uncle.
Yeah. This dumb ass bitch didn't even go. She just said, come on, man. I'm not like that, man. I ain't like that, man.
Did y'all go out by Dollar General down around Irwinton Road out that end of Harrisburg Road?
Or did y'all go back towards Rods?
You went back toward Rods.
They took a left out of Harrisburg. And they drop you off on Allen Memorial, or they drop you off over on Alexander or Helen Circle area?
I can't remember, man. I can't remember, man. Oh, man. I ain't
So-
did this shit.
So when you pulled up, when you left out of the driveway, did you turn to the right and go towards the splash center? And go up around behind Harrisburg Road?
What you talking about?
When y'all, after Hot Shot, when y'all pulled out, did y'all take a left on the Harrisburg Road, or did y'all take a right towards the park, or towards?
You go to the back way.
Okay.
Back up. Like
You went back
You
straight
went back
up.
up straight up.
Okay.
Rod, like towards Rod. Listen, man, I just want to make sure, man, I want to come back home, man. No, there gonna be no time soon.
I want you to go back home.
Like, I know there gonna be no time soon, man, but damn. Like, I can't
I
accept
know
that,
you
man.
got babies to raise.
I can't accept that, man. I can't accept, like, I ain't do that shit. You just sit here and say if I tried to stop him, say that. I did. And I told you folks to leave. I'm more scared. That ain't even scared or she ain't like.
I know Rod wasn't scared.
I do want you to keep your word, man. You're gonna help me out. You're gonna say you're gonna put a word for me or something.
When we put our case file together and talk to the DA's office, we will. We will tell them everything you told us. So remember when I told you that we have video in Harrisburg? And Detective Bush said we have multiple vehicles. I know Jalen was driving one of the vehicles over there that left at the exact same time that y'all did. Where was Jalen parked at when the shooting was?
Why Jalen around? You probably got it long before you heard on shots and shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you never physically saw Jalen
Nah.
in Harrisburg?
Nah.
Okay. You never saw a vehicle with Jalen in it?
Nah.
Okay. Alright. Give us just a few minutes. Get somebody to come grab you.
Until Miss Max come back in. Hold 1 second.
So we just sitting there smoking. I was the only one that smoked because CJ can't smoke. He's on I think probation, 2 shots on smoking dog. Next thing we know, we hear bop 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 bop. So 2 shot, been 2 shot. Oh shit!